Hello bleepers, adventurers, and anybody else that might be watching. Right, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Today is a particularly creepy adventure. Quick story, when I was a young man, 5 years old, the teachers in my class always used to say to us, if you misbehave, you'll end up in Copt Point Prison. 5 years old! This place is terrifying! Mother, I need a new pair of pantaloons. Honestly, I've had nightmares about this place. In modern times it was a sewage plant, but back in ye old times it was a prison for nefarious criminal types. And the idea was they get dropped down into the cage, the tide slowly comes in and drowns them really slowly. Fun times! The problem is you didn't know when you were going to die. The tide could be a high tide, or the weather could change. You're just in a cage in there, in the bleak darkness, waiting to... That is horrible, man! Especially for my little 5-year-old brain. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick the camera of truth inside it, which I'm actually terrified about, and see what we can see down there. This is nightmare stuff. But until then, there's a couple of other places I want to explore. Let's go. Hope you can hear me, it's a tad windy up here. So this is a Martello Tower, a coastal fortress, one of many, erected on the southeast coast of England to thwart an attack from Napoleon Bonaparte. But as you'll see in a minute, the stairs were halfway up because he was very short and they thought that would keep him out. It worked. Check out this picture I'm just putting up now, what it used to look like back then, a couple of 100 years ago. Isn't that cool? You can see where they put a ladder there to keep Bonaparte out, and a little band bit there to keep up morale, and of course living quarters. Awesome! Okay, you can see it's heavily caged. I think they tried to do something with it in the 80s. Maybe turn it into something, because those doors look relatively modern, don't they? The problem with this one is there was like a porchway, and so the length of the stick was slightly smaller. What have we got here? Ooh, nice floor. Nice floor, exciting. Turn it, in a second I flip it up, I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, look at that. You can see around the circumference of the... that'd be a nightmare to buy furniture for, wouldn't it? Let's look up the other side. Same. I think in this instance I need to get the camera to look forward. Someone was, Seb, thanks for your message, mate. This does, but it's the light, so I'm going to have to move the light as well. I can do this with a GoPro, but the light faces downwards, so I need to sort that out. But for something like this, it shouldn't be a problem, should it? Because it's already quite light. But it gives you a general idea. Very general idea. Alright then. That was semi-interesting. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, that was rubbish, wasn't it? So I've just come back after reviewing to do just a forward-facing view. That'll be a little bit more interesting. That's better. I can see it from here. Wow, is that where the stairs are, do you think? That's cool. We can come in. That's about it though, view-wise, I'm afraid. Get a little bit further forward. I think maybe, one sec. There you go. It's a little better. Interesting place. Interesting place. And as we move down to the old seaworthy jail, I found this bunkery place, but have a look. Have a squiz. Look. Not open. Handy when you've got a big camera on a stick. Look at that. Yeah, we're going in there. Well, we're not going in there, but old Sticky is. Okay, so this is just a random... Ooh. I dread to think what's in here. I don't really want to know. It looks looks rubbishy, doesn't it? Can't really see on the GoPro camera, it's quite small. There's a lot of stuff in there. Rubbish. I reckon someone was using that, might have been using that as a shelter or something before they locked this down. It's been that way, that could be old 70s stuff in there. It's been this way for a really long time. Can't quite make it out. That blue thing, I don't know what that blue thing is. Is it plastic? No idea. Didn't like that one very much. Right, next one. See the surfers. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to walk down there onto the beach, and then we're going to walk along the rocks in perfect solitude all the way along there, and then you can just see there is where we're going to end up. So this is one grate. That's the bit where people were left for their demise. This is a grate, a modern bit. This was recommissioned into a sewage years and years ago. Anyway, I'll show you the original grate. Imagine this, right? Imagine being sent down there and then having this grate I'm about to show you sent upon your noggin. Good Lord, man. Right, let's go and have a look at that. There! And that's the last thing you see before your demise at Copt Point. I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, just imagine this, right? Firstly, just engage in your imaginations on this one, all right? Imagine how horrible this would have been, a place to die, okay, to be put to death. Like okay, so you're in front of the judge, and he's like, yes, I'm punishing you. You're like, oh man, you're gonna hang me? That's pretty easy. That's quick. No. Are you going to cut off my head? No. What are you going to do then? We're going to send you to Copt Point. It was only a loaf of bread, Gov. Right, that would be horrible down there. Right, we're going in. Hope I don't see any of my old classmates. Oh, this is just grim. This is going to really freak me out. Who's that idiot? I can only just see on the GoPro camera. Oh, the darkness of it. Cold, cold darkness. That would just be awful, wouldn't it? Imagine dying down there. You alright, mate? No, that would not have been fun. Is that cages in the background? I can't see if that's cages or not. All I know is like the tide comes in, the dark, cold tide, and slowly takes you. And you're stuck down there with your classmates, the really naughty ones. No, man, sod that. Don't like it at all. Water, way to go.